Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Ascot Racecourse here on Wednesday. It is April the 27th, 2016. Go look at races 3 and races 4. Before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for the whole card from Ascot. Go look at races 3 and 4, the featured races on today's program. Some very good very good race card from Ascot today. Like I said, you can find more selections for the whole card on my Twitter handle at Horse Racing Kid 5. So go check that out. So let's get on to it. Today's third race, the 3:20 post time, goes off 10:20 here in the United States, here in New York City. But I don't. I have off this week from college classes. I don't think I'll be up at 10:20 in the morning to watch this race, so I'll be watching it on replay. But today's third race, the 3:20, is the Longines Sagaro stakes. It's a Group 3 stakes here, going for a purse of $88,000 for 4-year-olds and upwards, going 2 miles over the turf course, 3,200 meters over this Ascot turf course, 10 runners, and this is a hard race, I must say. There are a few horses that I think could win, and those are the 1, 2, and 4. Those are the 3 I think. It goes down to those 3, personally, my eyes. The 1 and 4. If they had a run this year, they would be, they would be top picks. I know the 1 is a very good horse. Have him at 7-2, Flying Officer, but he hasn't had a run yet this year. That scares me. And he has 3 runs in the last 2 years. So, and the 4 horse, who is Mizzou, he hasn't run since August. I think they might need a race here. Gonna go with the 2 horse, who's Clever Cookie, who has had a run this year. I'm gonna do a trifecta key or an exact key this race. Gonna go 2 with the 1-4 for $1 each way. It should cost you $1 to play if you want to play the exact or trifecta or tricat, I should call it. It's gonna cost $2 to play for the $1 minimum base wager. So I'm gonna go 2 with the 1-4 exact or trifecta key. But number 2, Clever Cookie, 4-1, gets Ryan Moore for this one. So that's a big plus here. Gets one of the best riders in the world, if not the best. That's a strong statement, I know. But this horse, he, like the other 2, they don't have a run this year. This one does. He ran at Nottingham on the 6th of April. Listed stakes, Class 1 race that day. This horse finished second by a neck that day. Was a heavy favorite. Was bet into the ground. He stayed on going that day. Then it ran here at Ascot, on 2 miles on October the 17th in the Quipo British Champions Long Distance Cup. Finished second by a length behind Flying Officer, who won that day. This horse, he wasn't catching Flying Officer, who ran a hell of a race. And then this horse ran at York 2 miles in the Lonsdale Cup. Finished 4th by 5.25 lengths that day. He missed 3rd that day. This horse's last win came back at York back in last May 30th to be exact, mile 3/4 in listed Class 1 stakes, won by 2 3/4 lengths. He ran really well. I really like this horse here. Just looking at his runs, he should really excel today. His last win came in the Group 3 R Mode Stakes last season, won by 1/4 lengths, really ran exceptionally well. So 4-1, like the price here. So to recap my bets for race number 3, the 3:20 post time from Ascot, it is the Longines Sagaro Stakes Group 3 event here. Gonna go with the 2 horse here. Gonna do an exacta or trifecta key, 2 with the 1-4. So now let's get on to race number 4 from Ascot. The 4th race is the Group 3 Maribel Stable Pavilion Stakes. It's Group 3 stakes here, going for a purse $117,500. That's in American currency, so don't get confused. It's for 3-year-olds only, traveling 1,200 meters over the turf course, 6 furlongs, 9 horses going to post here for this 3:55 post time. And I'm going to go to the 6 horse, Ovrar, or something like that. It's not Ovoir, I don't think. I don't know. It's Ara. So my pronunciation of some words is horrible, so give me an excuse, come on. I'm gonna go with the 6 horse. Don't want to say that name again, because I don't want to embarrass myself. I'm gonna go do an exact or trifecta key this race also. This race I'm gonna do an exact key. I'm gonna go 6 with the 1-2-7 for $1 minimum base wager. It's gonna cost you $3 to play this one. But number 6, at 10-1, Andre Attazini on this one for Richard Hannon, making his first start of the year. Last start of last year was at Red Car, October the 3rd, 6 furlongs in auction, listed stakes, Class 1 event that day. Finished 16th by 14 lengths that day. It was just weakened as the race went on. That was a very hard course at Red Car. Then ran this horse in Turkey on September the 6th, 6 furlongs into Group 2 International Tranca Stakes. This horse won by a length with Pat Dobbs that day. And a field of 5, this horse just went easy. And then at York in August 20th, 6 furlongs in auction class 2, finished 5th by 1 3/4 lengths. Like I said, he won a Group 2 in Turkey last year, was running at Newmarket back in July in the Aquana July Stakes Group 2 event that day. Horse finished 5th by 3 3/4 lengths that day. He wasn't up there, and then ran over this course back in June the 16th at the Royal Ascot meeting. Finished 6th by 4 1/4 lengths in the listed stakes. He was just never really into it. The winner that day, Washington D.C., back in June at the Royal Ascot meet. Very good horse. I believe that horse is going to be running again this year. But I think 10 to 1. I like the price on this horse. There's a few horses that I think could win, but 10 to 1. I'm gonna go with this one. Take a shot with this one. I think horse racing is the sport where you have to take a shot sometimes. At a long shot, you lose, you lose. You win, you win. You win big. So to recap my bets for race number 4, the 3:55 post time for Mascots to Maribel Stable Pavilion Stakes. That Group 3 race here. Gonna go with the 6 horse. Gonna do exact key 6 with the 1 2 7. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.